Week 2 of the Chicago Bears OTA practices are officially in the books. And with that being said, we have so many news, notes, highlights, observations to talk about. In this video, we're going to break down everything you need to know about today's practice. Now, at the above or top of your screen, you're going to see a couple of names. I wanted to give a big, huge shout out to all of the Bears media members out there who work so hard filming the practice, breaking down the clips, and giving us something to show you as we talk about some of the news and what's happening at practice. So do me a favor and go follow all of them on Twitter, man. They work so hard. Some of them include Zach Pearson and Courtney Cronin and Sean Hammond, right? All the names you see above, go make sure you follow them, give them a big follow, and thank them for giving you these highlights. Now, let's jump into the video. Actually, before we do that as well, make sure you comment down below a player or maybe two players that you think could absolutely break out this season for the Bears, whether it's a rookie, a second-year player, maybe a veteran, or someone they just brought over this offseason like the Keenan Allens of the world, right? Comment down below your prediction. For me, the biggest player I think could have a massive impact on this team is DeAndre Swift. I think he adds versatility, unpredictability in terms of being able to receive the ball at the backfield, but also be a solid runner as well. And I think they have a lot of backs behind him that are good, but I think Swift is just a game changer in that aspect. Another underrated one is Gerald Everett. I think he does a really good job, getting down the seams of the field and, making big time plays, especially with the football in his hands. Can definitely be a threat to score on any play. Austin Booker is another one who's been looking really good, but now, let's get into today's practice. Now, the big news today, and I know you guys heard about last practice and Caleb Williams having, such a bad day, throwing multiple interceptions and just not having a productive practice. Today was the opposite, man. He went 13 of 15 and 7-on-7s versus the first defense. He had one incompletion that resulted in a defensive pass interference. He threw, some of the best balls that I've seen in today's practice, and according to a lot of the media members, a touchdown to DJ Moore, and I think that he also did really good in situational third downs and second downs and third and longs and third and shorts. I think he just really managed the game really well, and it was good to see Rome Odunze back out at practice as well. Obviously sat out last week due to a hamstring issue that he suffered, I think, in rookie minicamp. So looks to be good. He's moving well. You're going to see some of these highlights that he is moving completely back to normal. It looks like he is officially ready to go and ready to ramp it up here as we get into the third week of OTAs and then ultimately mandatory minicamp in 2 weeks. And then also we got training camp right around the corner as well. But man, the coaching staff is so confident in what these guys are doing. I believe they will be on Hard Knocks this year, which will be interesting to see what Caleb Williams does with the heavy media type of process and how that goes. But you know what, I think Caleb Williams is a guy that's been here, done that, has always been one of the main media sources, and someone that the media always looks to for questions, right? So I don't think it's gonna be too much different. But like we said, Williams, beautiful passes. Like I said, deep touchdown pass to DJ Moore over the middle of the field. His second throw was layered over to John Jackson near the left sideline. Rome Odunze ran a vertical route against Terrell Smith down the right sideline. And he did draw that defensive pass interference that I talked about a little bit earlier. But overall, today was such a better day just for the atmosphere of the team. Now, before we deep dive into some other people and some other takeaways from today's practice, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family. It's free, it doesn't cost anything, and we will be covering the Bears throughout the entirety of the offseason. Not only OTAs, but like I said, mandatory minicamp, training camp, preseason, regular season, right? Everything. And not only that, once the regular season and preseason start, we will be breaking down film day by day, keeping you guys more and more updated as time goes on. So, hey, make sure you guys join the family. Now, we also have to keep in mind that the secondary wasn't really there today. Now, what I mean by that, obviously, Kyler Gordon, Kevin Byard, Jaquan Brisker, and Jalen Johnson were not there. So I do say, listen, he had a good day versus the first team defense, but also take into account that the day one starters weren't really there. The next guys up were playing, but he still looked good today, which is a good sign. Obviously, you want to see him do it versus, the day one starters, but progress is progress. We'll take that every single day of the week. Let me know what you guys think about Caleb Williams so far. Are you a little bit nervous? Are you still feeling pretty confident? Let me know your thoughts and whatnot. Now, like I said, I believe he was really, really good in 7-on-7s. He was 5 for 5 in the last 2-3 periods of 7-on-7. So just really, really productive in today's practice. Nate Davis, DeMarcus Walker, and TJ Edwards were present at practice today, but didn't participate. And then Tevin Jenkins didn't participate in team drills as well. That was another thing to take into account. But when you look at some of the younger guys on this team, the one guy that stands out to me, someone who could really take not a jump up because it is his rookie season, but Austin Booker is a guy that I think looks like a beast, right? Coming out of college, he was a little bit unproven, a guy that they wanted to see more of, see if he can continue to, develop, but athletically just has everything that you'd want in a player. Doesn't have, as much time played as, maybe could have. But man, he was nasty last year in college, and he looks like he could be a really big time steal as a 5th round draft pick. Yeah, I mean, that is unbelievable. But overall, yeah, not too long of a practice today. I think, Caleb Williams was able to drive down the field, led a game-winning field goal by Cairo Santos in. That was really good. Again, they were doing situational drills. Wanted to see if Caleb Williams could get them in position to at least, attempt for a game winner. They did. Santos did hit it as well. But there's also a lot of other guys that I'm extremely interested to see how they develop over the next couple of weeks here. One being Jonathan Owens coming over from Green Bay as safety that I also think that, could be a big-time player. Maybe not just on special teams, but also on the field as well, especially as a spot starter, someone who can, give you a start if a Jaquan Brisker or if a Kevin Byard has to miss some time. I think Jonathan Owens can fill those shoes relatively well. Then you look at the linebacker core, right? You have TJ Edwards and Tremaine Edmonds, but Jack Sanborn and Noah Sewell are two guys that they really, really like as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if those guys, find their way on the football field. And then overall, you talk about, depth alongside the return with Velus Jones and Tyler Scott and Dante Pettis and Ian Wheeler, right? I think kick returns are going to be massive this season for the Bears. And you know what? I'm really, really confident that they're going to have a really good kick return game. I think Velus Jones and Tyler Scott, Dante Pettis are guys who can make plays happen in open space and when they have the football in their hands. So I'm just looking forward to see how those guys continue to develop. And then overall, I think they've done a great job surrounding Caleb Williams with pieces like DJ Moore's and Roma Dunze's and Keenan Allen's. And then from there, you bring in guys like Tyler Scott in the 4th round, 2023, Velus Jones, a 3rd round pick. So they have a lot of talent. It's just about putting it together on the football field today. Great day of practice for Caleb Williams. I thought he looked a lot better and want to continue to see him make those strides as we get on. So make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family, and I'll see you guys in the next Bears update. Peace.